Hello YouTube, this is Glenys from Craft Room Secrets, and I'm here to share with you my latest completed project. And this is a junk journal, Halloween junk journal for this year. And this is not only going to be a scrapbook project, but it's also going to be for decoration for my house. I'm going to put it right in the entrance, in my table entrance. And of course I use a lot of items from my stash, so very happy because I am in that mode of use what you buy. Use a lot of papers that I haven't used in a while from my collection. Also use these book pages from Recollections. This I got it in Michael's, and these are I used a coupon for this one and it was 50% off when I used it. And then also for the cover I did use this baseball cards from ideology. Sorry, I always said that wrong. From Tin Holes. And even though the ones that I use are not, I got this at Tuesday morning actually, are not Halloween. It came in a package of 4. You can see the one that I cut is this one. The colors reminded me of fall, so I did this one. I wanted to use the witch image from that book, paper book, and what I did is that I cut, you can see how it was like this. I just cut it with one of my dies and make like a window to, you know, accentuate the witch. And this, of course, you know, I can still use it for another project. So let me start with the cover. And the cover, of course, I have the witch in the front. I did alter an old book that I had, painted it black, used stencil and black gesso to have that I don't know if you can see it in the camera, like this background in the back. And then I use wax, gold wax, to, you know, accentuate the color. I'll use those cabinet cards, some metal corners in here. And then for my binding I did use did 4 signatures inside. And then you can see more of that gold color on the side. And this ribbon closure, because the journal was getting a little bit chunky, so to keep it secure. And of course I did a lot of charms on the side. That I did some beading from my stash in the colors that I thought that looked good with the collection. I had this vintage looking scissor, some buttons, some tin holes, you know, those pockets, Halloween pockets, tokens, sorry. And I used the one that says Wicked and the spider, another button, and more beading. And this amazing, you know, the broom from Tin Holes, that I thought that it will be perfect for this project. I still have one more left. It comes in a pack of 2. I don't, yeah, they're right here, in a pack of 2. And you know, you can get this in Michael's, Hobby Lobby, anywhere. So let's start with the inside. So for my project, like I said, I use a lot of, you know, papers from my stash. Not necessarily Halloween, because I didn't want it, my project to be very dark. I wanted it to be kind of Halloween but fun. I also used some cut aparts from the collection from Authentic Nightfall. I did a haul with, when I found that paper, I think that was my inspiration to do this project. This was one of those images, and this one too. One sticker from my stash. These are one of those book pages. I used some vellum, and of course papers from my stash. And not necessarily, like this one is not necessarily Halloween. Die cuts. So what I'm trying to do is use everything that I have in my craft room, not, you know, buying stuff and just put it on the side, but actually using it. And of course, you know, this is just the basic pages. After that, I'm gonna have a lot of fun, you know, decorating my pages. These are also printables. I got them from Pinterest. Tin Holes ephemera pack. I have quite a few pieces from those projects. Little inserts here and there, tags that I made with my die cuts. And this is part of that cut apart piece from Authentic. This book has a lot of, you know, inserts here and there. This is actually washi tape that comes like that, and thought that it says perfect. Love this page. Witch's Dance is like came in the book pages from Recollections, and I had this image from Pinterest. Probably you cannot see it, but I thought that the witches are kind of dancing in there or planning something. I got this vellum paper, no, actually tissue paper, and I had it for the longest in my stash and thought that it will be perfect for this book. So I using it, you know, throughout the book to decorate some of the pages. And of course, you know, this is just a basic. Even though it's a lot of images, I still have, you know, a lot of places where I can write, put pictures on. And of course, this book is not gonna be only for this year. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna have space left over next year. So see, this one was one of those book pages, and it was a little bit dark, so I kept it in there. This is from the cut parts. This one is a little insert here. I thought that the cat was perfect with this witch tin hole ephemeral card. More tissue paper, more images. So I have a little bit of a lot of places where to, you know, do journaling, not covering the images. So later on, if the book starts getting a little bit chunky, like I said, I might, you know, have to pull out a few of those inserts and attach it to the pages. Oh, sorry, I skipped this pocket here that is full of goodies for me to use. And these big things with, I did love that book pages. It had a lot of images. I think, how many? Let me pull it out. 27 pages. So you have a lot. I kind of only, that's all that I needed to decorate my book. I did use a few stickers here and there from other that I have left over from my stash, and printables from the internet. This was a pocket that I used with my, sorry, my hand is sideways, with my envelope punch board with some paper from the collection. And I use, you know, printable labels that I can, you know, put titles or dates in my book. And yes, this book is gonna have a lot of space for me. A couple years, I pretty much am gonna be able to use it, and it's gonna be in my shelves. And I love it how it decorates my my craft room also. That, you know, it looks really cool. I put it together with this pumpkin and a black candle. It kind of looked really spooky. I did a lot of tags with the leftover pieces of paper with my dies. Love this witch's boot. I found that image on the internet. So there's a lot of pockets, you know, that you can insert little photos, little mementos, anything that you want to do. And if you don't like your handwriting like me a lot, you can, of course, you know, write down things and put it in there. This one, I think I forgot to put the insert. There's a little insert that goes there. I did use a lot of those tin holes papers that came in his paper pad from last year and 2 years ago. Actually, I had two different 8x8 paper pads from tin holes. So this is what I'm trying to do, use my papers and, you know, not have them just store and hoarding. So I did had a lot of fun. You can see how I did the signatures. It's 4 different signatures in this book. This is the end of the book. This bag, I had a little bag in here that I'm gonna put other goodies that I didn't actually forgot to do that. These I have leftover pieces that I'm gonna, you know, can still use later on. And this bag, it came in actually in a whole package, and I mean in a package that I ordered. I did a little haul, and it came in with this awesome bag, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. I love the colors. I'm gonna use it there. And this is gonna be at the end of the book. I did leave more empty pages where to write, because at the beginning it's a little bit decorated, but that's okay. This is where I was gonna put all of those stuff. This is the same bag, I just folded it in two and cut it in either side. And more printables. So you know, at the end I have more space where to write actually. And at the bottom I did this envelope with my envelope punch board, but I was gonna actually attach it like this to the bag, but I put this paper and I like this, so now I'm just gonna fill it up with, you know, goodies to use to decorate my planner, to decorate my junk journal. I'm gonna just probably fill this with the rest leftover things that I didn't use. These frames that you had seen me that I used them throughout the book came in with a paper. I had this paper in my stash for the longest. It has a lot of frames like this, and I used them throughout the book. I cannot even remember who that paper is, and it didn't have a strip at the bottom. Sorry about that. But this is mostly that I use Tim Holtz papers from my stash, papers from Hobby Lobby, from Michael Joann's. You know, when they have good paper sales, I try to use. And as you can see, I use papers that are not really Halloween, but when you put the image of Halloween, they look cool. And I did love the difference of papers here and there. I love kind of the, you know, vintage kind of Halloween looking design. Of course, I love all of the witches images that I use, and this is a project that I'm gonna enjoy using throughout the coming years. And also, you know, it looks really cool when I put it together, and I put my little candle right next to it, and I put it in my desk. It looks really cool, and it's gonna be not only, you know, not only for journaling, but also for decoration for my craft room for this year. And I've had a lot of fun making it. And thank you so much for watching and commenting on my videos. And been working on my October dailies, buff projects. I'm gonna make a quick video maybe this afternoon, give you an update how many pages I'm up to, and stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great afternoon, YouTube.